So who are these two teachers? So first of all, is our teacher Jia Yu. How many of you know teacher Jia Yu? Can you please type 111? For those who have heard teacher Jia Yu sharing, please type 111 in the chat box. Please type 111 if you are fans of teacher Jia Yu. Every time I heard her sharing, I'm really I really respect her because she's a real peacock warrior. Because through practicing all this wisdom and actually have an income of 8 million. I'm sure for those who are trying to heard teacher Jia Yu sharing, teacher Jia Yu's husband is someone who don't take care of his own mom when she was ill. But now she has successfully planted that this husband will take care of the 4 children and then become her perfect husband. And teacher Jia Yu later on, she will also be here to take part in the Q&A later on. And next, we also have teacher Eric. And just as teacher Wen has mentioned about teacher Eric, he's the assistant professor in SCM. He's also a director of a few business and have 8 years of seed practicing experience. And he also have achieved a lot of result. And these two teachers are going to target some of the questions that you have submitted in our question collection, and they will answer those two questions first. So we continue to encourage you all to share this Zoom link to more friends and to encourage them to log online now to join this Q&A. Because every time when I hear the Q&A on emptiness, it actually gives me very deep imprints because all this Q&A is actually organized by volunteers from all 3 areas so there will be interpretation also. So let's welcome again Singapore, Malaysia participants. I believe a lot of Singaporean and participants are having public holiday and they still log on to learn together. So let's welcome everyone to give applause, love, and flower to welcome teacher Eric and teacher Jia Yu. All right. And can we welcome our volunteer to put the question up on the chat box? So we will have teacher Jia Yu to answer the first question first. So can we spotlight teacher Jia Yu? Let's welcome teacher Jia Yu. Wow, thank you our beautiful host Xiao Xiao, and welcome all of you to give your applause and love to Xiao Xiao too, and also to and teacher Eric is also my idol. And during the SCIM, when I hear teacher Eric write a poem and make it into a rap, it's super cool. I think it's level 8 SCRM that he made this into a rap. So let me answer the first question. And thank you our volunteer for posting up the question. The question is, teacher, why must we plant seeds on another person? Why can't I plant seeds on myself? First of all, I want to praise this student. This is an extremely good question. It seems that you have think deeply. So personally myself, I don't like to ask why. So whatever teacher tell me, I'll just follow, I'll just practice. So when I see such a question, I start to think about it. This is experience from practicing this system for 7 years. So I will share my thoughts with you to give you some inspiration and reference. Let's come from the seed standpoint of view. So because from a seed perspective, if you don't give to someone, it's not considered giving. So come back to the pen story. So in the pen story, teacher emphasized one small detail is how do we plant the seed? So over here, we're going to share a little bit more on the detail. Why the seeds we have to plant on someone else and not on ourselves? Because our projector camera in our mind keep on running 24 hours non-stop. So what I want to give first. So first of all, we must have raw seed, which is on mine. For example, when I think I want to give money to someone else, I must have a thought in my mind first. And this thought will will control my brain and then direct my hand to give money, the action of giving money, and then my mouth, I will say some wishing you good business, wishing good prosperity. So imagine this is the money, and put this money on the other party money, and there's a camera in my mind. When I open up my mind, teacher will say, Michael always say, take out your left hand and put your right thumb and press hardly on the palm of your left hand. Then there's a very imprint that cut. So in our mind, when we release our hand, our mind the camera in our mind will record it down and then go into our subconscious mind. So 2 hours later, you become a seed and then you will continue to grow. And every 24 hours, you keep multiplying. So this is how we plant the seeds. So if you take planting seed take it like a giving, then it's better to understand. You must give someone first, then you can complete the action of giving. Then it will form the seed. So this is the first point. The second point is the seed needs soil. So other people is your fertile soil. So it's through giving, the action of giving, just like a ping pong ball. I hit the ping pong ball against the wall, and then you will quickly rebound back to me. So this when we plant seed, it's the same. Other people is the soil for you to rebound back. So in the future, if you can go to level 6, then teacher will go in depth about this. And this is something, it really touches me a lot when I attended level 6 at CIM. Teacher said that actually we can't really give something to someone. So Michael mentions that in this world, everything, if you go subcategorizing until the smallest part of it, which is a atom. So what does atom means? So that's the smallest single unit item. You can't no longer split further. It's the smallest unit. And there's no way you can further split. So what does that mean? It cannot be further divided, means that there's no way you cannot use how many millimeter, nanometer to measure it. So assuming this is a cup, if I want to drink water and my mouth touch the cup, because it was subdivided into smaller units, so certain atom, and I'm going to touch the cup atom, then you can drink the water, right? But if my mouth, the atom of my mouth can touch the atom of the cup, that means maybe a certain part of my atom, maybe the front part of the atom touches the atom of the cup, the front part of the cup, then I can drink the water. Then I can give the money to other people, right? But if this atom, there's a front, back, and back, and the atom that touches the atom of the cup also split into front and back, then it can further divide again. So atom is the smallest unit and it cannot be further divided. So with this conflicting point, this proof that means that we can't really, including money, including time, to really give to another person. It's just that when we're doing the action of giving, it's a split second, the seed already rebounds back to us, and then a snap of finger, 65 seeds, and within 24 hours, they will multiply. So once we can understand this concept, then we will understand towards other people, we will always be grateful to the other person, because the other person is our fertile soil. Because if the person cannot receive the money and don't give us the chance to help them, then there's no way we can plant the seeds on the person. So this is from the seed perspective. Number one, if give to ourselves is not considered action of giving. Number two is other people is a fertile soil. So we need to plant the seed on the other person. So when all the things we give to other people, it will within a split second come back to us. This from the seed perspective. And on another perspective, if this person who asked this question, because I learned some psychology, I'm guessing maybe this person will think that it's the best. Maybe I know I don't want, I know that I have interaction and connection. Why can't I just plan on my own? Isn't it the best way to do it? So before I learned seed system, I'm so someone who don't like troubles. So we need to be aware. Did we that we don't we feel bad troubling other people or seek help from other people, or we feel that my time is limited, etc. So you must check your awareness when you want to plant seeds on another person. So observe your inner self, whether do you have the negative emotions, and from the negative emotion, using four power to take away, to eradicate the negative emotion. For example, I don't want to trouble other people, but the connection between each person, there's when we are seeking help from other people, we are also actually giving chance to other people to plant seeds on us. So this is the surface action and the seed action that can diagnose this question for your reference. I hope this can give you some inspiration. So maybe go over to Teacher Eric if anything to add on. All right. So the the second question is also answered by Jia Yu teacher. So I can see the second question. All right. Thank you, Lisa. The second question is omnipresent cause taints the mind. I would like to know what exactly is this omnipresent cause? Is it negative emotions? Frankly speaking, this is quite difficult because this is quite a difficult thing to answer. Like teacher Wen Hao said, if there's no question, I'm more relaxed. So after attending SCIM level 7, I feel it's really quite confused. There's so many different type of causes. Okay, regarding this question, it's a challenging question. I will try to answer it also. And maybe teacher Eric can have more comments to add on. First of all, omnipresent cause is a neutral concept. First of all, when you understand what is omnipresent, is our thoughts, is an exercise of our thoughts. Is empty. There's no good or bad, but our negative emotion is omnipresent cause plus our misunderstanding of the world. In advanced level 4, we call this self-grasping. With So we have misunderstanding. For example, this morning I was doing house chore and I heard Gershi Michael sharing. Gershi Michael always talk about the pen is from logic, using logic to understand emptiness. But if we need to see every one of us has emptiness in us too. So if my husband, for my husband used not to do house chore, don't take care of the children, and don't have income until recently, 2025, my husband created a 4 million surprise money and 2024 August and started to cook for the family and look after our children and help them to bathe and change diapers and all this time. He will never do this in the past. So this make me to see the emptiness of my husband. So when I can see the emptiness of ourselves, then Our self is like the pen, which also a snap of finger, 65 seats opening up. Then, regarding self-grasping, you can think about this. If recently something that trigger you to have negative emotions, because we keep thinking me, 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 me. For example, my husband says something nasty to me, he's scolding me, and then people judging me, or people judging my children, then I'll be I will be very particular about things that about me, 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 my. Everything is about us. People how to look at me. In the classic, they also mention a lot of time we we are concerned about we gain. When we gain, we are very happy. When we lose something, we're very unhappy. And our desire, like, because if people don't give us opportunity, I'll get angry. If people compliment me, I'll be very happy. Or if I get some reputation, I'll be very happy. And if I lose this reputation, then I'll be very unhappy. So the eight worldly things is all connected closely to us. So all this omnipresent cause will created this self-grasping. We we think we think that because the world I am exists in this world, everything's my house, my money, people borrow money, don't return me, all these little things. And because we have this self-assistant, then we will have negative emotion. So in conclusion, this omnipresent cause itself, it does not cause us negative emotion because omnipresent cause lead us to go into self-grasping, to think about only my self-assistant, the assistant or things are mine, and this lead to negative emotion. The negative emotion is because we misunderstand the world, and because this causes the self-grasping, and then this lead to this omnipresent cause. This is my answer to the second question. So I hope I have helped you. Can next, maybe Teacher Eric, do you have anything to add on?
All right. Thank you, Teacher Jia. Such interesting answer. Good evening. I'm from Malaysia, Eric. Just now it was introduced my Chinese name, Guo Hao. So normally people call me Teacher Eric. Just now, Teacher Jia answered that. So talking about if that when we plant seeds, we have to plant on others. That's one point I would like to add on. If you have not seen, you have not read this book, Karmic Management, yeah, you can go and read this book. In that book, teacher has described seed as an echo. If when we go to the spacious this seaside, you won't hear the echo because there's no object to reflect it back. But when you go, you shout into the cave, then there are a lot of echoes of every are echoed back. So we need this um, person to plant the seed. Only then it will be multiple and this echoed back to yourself. So you could pay attention to this book, Karmic Management. All right. The second question, I think, what I want to add on about this omnipresent, this course, I think this person must have attended this level 7. So there are 6 kinds of courses. So there's one type is omnipresent. Of course, there are a lot of you have not attended this course. Maybe you feel very blurred about it, this omnipresent. So it is about the course of everything, how it appears. So that's one is omnipresent. What I want to add on about this omnipresent in level 7, it says that, so it is that um, s- tame, tame the mind, this course. We come to this world with this mistaken understanding. You think that things come from outside. When you see teacher Jia Yu, you see teacher Eric, you already have this mistaken understanding. This answers by teacher Eric, teacher Jia Yu, it comes from the teachers outside. So we are born with this mistaken understanding of people, things happening. For example, you look at the screen, you look at your marks, and you think that I paid the money, I went to the shop and I get this, and oh, who has given this to me? And it's because that I have paid. That's why I'm able to hear this answer of this question on level 7. So this is the stain, this mind. But if you really practice this level 7 and you really touch the diamond world, then this omnipresent cause will be pushed out. Then you will understand that all things come, where do they come from? And you are very, very sure that because you already direct seeing it, how this thing appear, how this thing happen, and you see this the cause and the result, this process. So you are very, very sure that all the things come from our seeds. It opens up our seeds. This is what I would like to add on. Okay, let's come to the third question. So the third question is, if I want to go, we need to go into deep contemplation to see emptiness directly. Is deep contemplation a symbiotic cause? So I think this must be someone who has attended this level 7. So there are 7 types of courses. So that's one is symbiotic course. So symbiotic course, what it talks about is, so actually they will complement each other, these courses. If you would like to pers direct perception of this emptiness touching the diamond world, we have to be in the deep contemplation. It's only that in the deep contemplation we're able to achieve that. So if you heard someone say that, see directly see the emptiness while chopping the this trunk, chopping the wood, or chatting, and suddenly that realize this concept, and he says that he has already touched a diamond well. So this is wrong, all right? This is totally wrong because Michael has already experienced this direct perception of emptiness. His experience, it's actually recorded in details in the ancient classic books. So teacher mentioned that only in the deep meditation, only there is a chance for us to touch the diamond world. If if we want to direct perceive the emptiness, we must plant this seed of meditation. At least that we must plant this at least 1 hour deep meditation. So in the ancient wisdom, it is said as samadhi. So it's this kind of situation. You have to plant the seed, and you see that you can touch the diamond world. We have to practice this deep meditation. Only then we can get into this meditative mind. If you are able to attend this level 7 this course, it is very, very so it is a very profound content for this course. And in this child foundation course, it is the most profound one and deepest. So in the seed planting, this diamond wisdom, that's the ultimate goal. So the Maker has told us what kind of seeds that we have to plant. Only then we'll be able to see that we're only able to directly experience this perception of emptiness. And he told us that when he was 20 odd, he experienced this, and he described before that what happened, and also after that what happened. What I'm looking forward is when you direct perceive the emptiness, you will see your future self, a fully, completely perfect self. When you become this perfect self, you'll be able to help everyone that you would like to help, and every person, every living beings. So this level 7, it's really, really, really important course, especially if you think that seed system can really help a lot of people. So can plant this seed and to come and attend this level 7. So this is my answer for deep contemplation. It is for you to touch the diamond world, which is a very, very important seed. And this is the symbiotic course. So teacher Jia, any to add on? All right, thank you. So now we come to question 4. So question 4 is not about level 7. I think this is something a lot of practitioner, after you learn this system, and you use these 4 steps, and it's a very common problem. So this person asked, teacher, it's not that I'm not happy when I'm doing coffee celebration. Rather, I don't know how to do it. But before I can start, I have fallen asleep. So now here is it that a lot of you have the same thing. At if yes, just type 111. Teacher IB also. Hua Hua, Liu Fang, Augustine Key. Yeah. So this is a very good question. Before I come back to this question, I must praise this person. He says that it's not that he is unhappy, and I could already really praise him. And a lot of people when come to ask me and telling me that I'm happy when I do this coffee celebration, I cannot feel this happiness. And this person already say that he can feel this happiness, but the question is, first, he doesn't know how to do it. Second is, before he did it, already asleep. So based on these 2 questions, I'll answer that. First is, he said that he doesn't know how to do it. So actually, coffee celebration could be very simple. If you are a beginner, you can use the simple way to do it. The important thing is happily review back that you have helped the person this whole process. This is joyfully, happily recall back how you help this person this process. So this is coffee celebration. the main thing that we have to do. If you don't know anything, what you need to know is just recall, happily recall. Of course, if you use 4 steps, so it's the last step of the 4 steps. So that means that you are practicing these 4 steps. If you don't practice these 4 steps, you didn't do the 4 steps. You just run through one more time these 4 steps. First is what is my goal? So what is my intention? Why I want to achieve this goal? This is for who? Second is when I do this plan, when did I do this plan? Oh, these 4 steps I have already planned many days. So I have planned together with a teacher, Jia and a lot of the volunteers too, and how to plan this and just recall your plan. Third is just recall back the process you planted the seed. So this whole process, for example, you give this business to the restaurant, you just review back. So when you drive to the restaurant, you park the car and you walk into the restaurant and how to order, what is in your mind. So this whole process you just have to recall. So that's one point I want to add in. So here actually there is one problem. When they plant the seed, the time is too fast. Okay, I I want to plant seed. I go in and I order. I just eat. So we go back to we actually plant the seed. If you want to have this picture in your mind, so when you plant the seed, slow down to plant it. When you slow down to plant, only then you will have the chance to capture the person, this feeling, the glimpse of it. You're able to see the person's face. You're able to talk to this person, to communicate, to actually think. So actually, coffee celebration to do it well. Actually, is the third step. You must do it well also. That is, slow is fast. It means that your seed will open fast. So try your best to slow down. You plant the seed and in details to capture the whole process. And quite often that just very fast and plant it. And because it is so fast and you're not able to have this picture. So this is what I would like to give you this tip in the third step. Just slow down and enjoy the whole process and be happy for yourself. When you're very happy to do so, when you do your coffee celebration, then you will feel the happiness also. So, of course, you have to also direct this to others.
It's come from level 6. Oh, sorry. Coming from level 10. Level 10. Because we know that if we want to protect your seeds, sorry, level 10. Not level 8, it's automatically, I think it's level 10. Level 10, impossible angle. So at the last part, when you happily plant your seeds and do coffee celebration, you must at the last part, all the good seeds that you planted, you must also delegate to all the people who has the similar goal as you. And by doing this can help you to protect your good seeds. If after that and you're angry, because we say that when you get angry, you burn all your good seeds. So let's say after you lose your control and throw tantrum, then you will not burn all these good seeds because you delegate, you protected all these seeds. And the last part, you must also direct all these good seeds that are planted to your goal so that you can achieve your goal earlier. So this is a simpler form of coffee celebration. If you really want to know the all the content of coffee celebration, you can go to level 4 5. You There's this live tool called final point of coffee celebrations. So from there you can register for level 4 5 and you will learn more in detail. This is the first answer. The second perspective about for this question, because before he already fall asleep. I believe most of you um will have the same problem. So if you really feel that you can't complete your whole coffee celebration, I suggest that you can change the time of doing it, because coffee celebration not necessarily must do it before sleep. Some people can do it maybe after the first three steps and can do the coffee celebration immediately. Or maybe you're queuing up to pay money, you're doing a coffee celebration, or on your way to home, or when you're in the toilet, you can also do your coffee celebration. Or maybe when you're showering, you can also do your coffee celebration. So if you encounter that, a lot of people, maybe you're very tired after work, by the time you reach home and you want to do some house chores, and by the time you have time to sit down, you're really tired and just want to sleep. Then if that's the case, you can actually adjust the timing for you to do coffee celebration, to change to other time slot which you more effective, more efficient for you. Not necessary must be at night. Okay. And the lastly, this coffee celebration, after you change your timing to do a coffee celebration, of course there are also different ways of doing it. For example, my wife also always use other method. She will do a coffee celebration together with a seat partner. So you and your seat partner meet up time, fix a time and do it together. Or at 专制 platform or GDC platform, we also have a coffee celebration session at night. So you all can meet use and take part in all these sessions, because doing coffee celebration in a group is better, and the feeling is stronger, and effect is bigger than you do it alone. Why? Because with a group of people, everybody is wow rejoicing all your good deeds and praises all the good deeds, and then when you share, you feel more joyful. And at the same time, you also can rejoice other people good seeds, and you also get to get 10% free from other people good seed. So this is also another way of doing a coffee celebration. But remember, coffee celebration you must do, because Koshi Michael, if you neglect your coffee celebration, you are actually neglecting your success. That's why, regardless, you must find way to do your coffee celebration. At least once a day, it's better than nothing, okay? All right. Okay, this is my answer to the fourth question. So next, any more questions? Any more of any one of the participants want to ask on the spot? We have 2 minutes. Te- Teacher, I have one student asking question. How could I plant seeds every 24 hours? Teacher Jia, do you want to answer it? Teacher Eric, please, you go ahead. Okay, 24 hours plant seeds. This one, I think you need. I- I'm not so sure why the student is asking this question. If we can, when we are awake, we can plant seeds already awesome. It's really extremely awesome. But remember, when you wake up, when you plant seeds, you must use 4 steps. Okay? You must use 4 steps. So put the time when you're awake and plant seeds. It's already extremely awesome. If you really can do that, if you do it in a complete 4 step, but you want to be very diligent, even when you're sleeping, you also want to plant seeds. Actually, in our advanced level 5, there's this one of the enjoy. one of the life tool is called lucid dreaming. And in that life tool, teacher Gershon Michael mentioned that in his sleep, he can actually, with a very clear mind, it's not affecting his sleep, but at the same time, he's also increasing his productivity. So productivity increase means that he's actually planting seed in his sleep because there's a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of things happening, and this is also increasing your productivity. And so if you really want to plant seeds at 24 hours throughout planting seed, of course, you are welcome to sign up for Advanced Level 5 and listen to Gershon Michael, how he plant the seeds for him to have lucid dream. So even in your sleep, you are also planting very, very good seeds. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Teacher tell you have anything to add on? Thank you, Teacher Eric, teacher, uh, in a answering all these questions in a holistic way. And regarding the coffee celebration, because it's someone new, I'm I'm not too sure whether this person has this problem. Other people has asked the same question regarding coffee celebration, how to do it, and teacher Eric has already detailedly answered this in detail. So we must see the process, the whole 4 steps. So maybe some people already finished coffee celebrating these 4 steps. And then when delegating the good seeds, how do I delegate the seeds? Then I recall back in 2018 when I first learned this system. I also have this problem. So for myself, I will visualize my good seeds. It's like a golden light and now in my heart. So I visualize my goal in the future. It's like it's the target board. So I visualize all these good seeds and my future will go like there's a bridge and I will shoot the bridge over the target board of my goal. So I delegate to everyone first, then direct this back to my goal. So this first thing. Second point is like what teacher Eric has mentioned, coffee celebration, we must do, but you can use different ways of doing it. For example, so there are some students who love to share that what teacher Eric has also suggested that we can do it together with a seat partner or do it with a group, like everybody 5 minutes and do coffee celebration. Another way is you can before you sleep and find your own WeChat. You can and then you can record your audio and post it in the group to help you do a coffee celebration. And some people like to write it down. So they will feel very good about it. So you can also write it down in a book. So for myself, I'm very good at to talk to people and share to people and also good at writing. So there's a period of time I have a little booklet of my good seed checklist. And every day the good seed I planted, I write inside this book. And this book is a small little book, and I can always bring it with me in wherever I go. So as long as I have time, I will add on those good seeds. For example, when I'm taking public transport, I can take out the book and do my coffee celebration and then recall, oh, in the past I actually planted all these good seeds. So this is about this is something I want to add on for the coffee celebration question. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Jia. Okay, now we'll have Teacher Eric to lead us this coffee celebration. Thank you, our MC. So for this 12 minutes, I will lead you this coffee celebration. So for this coffee celebration, it's for us to go into this level 7 successfully. I know that some of you here already registered, but there are some who have not registered also. For those who have not registered, you can think about it, what seats that you need. So maybe this fees you have not enough yet, then you need this money seed. Then your coffee celebration, then you must think of how you help others to have this money to attend the course. So think about what seats you need to attend this level 7 successfully. If you already registered or you paid full, so now you're just waiting to attend that at beginning of this April. We know that we need seats in order to smoothly attend the course. Maybe you are worried that your health is not good. Maybe that your seat, what you need is to be healthy, to go to offline there or to have this energy to attend online. So you can now think about your seat. So now that means that later we're going to water the seed that you need for you to smoothly to go into this level 7. All right, now we can look for to have a comfortable pose. You don't have a proper meditation pose. You can lie down or you can use a hand to support your this cheek, and you can find this comfortable pose and close your eyes. Let's have 5 deep breaths and settle down our mind. Let our mind quiet down. Breathe out, then breathe in, count as 1. We're going to have 5 counts of our breath. All right. Now let's think of our goal. So our goal is in April, we'll smoothly go and attend this level 7 this course. So I know how much is the cost. Now, how should I do so? I will walk into this class successfully. Is that money, the health, or the health, this seat, the money, time, or health seat? So you think about it, which seat you are going to coffee celebrate. Next, we recall in the past how we have helped other people. If I need this wisdom seat, so in this level 7, I'm going to understand the teaching. Then you can coffee celebrate how you help others to learn wisdom. For example, you share this pen story and you share how things operate. Or you have taught others how to use these 4 steps. If you need this seed of money, so you can think of how you use your money or time to help others to attend the course successfully. So now, everyone just clearly recall how you help others in our heart deeply. We will have this happy and full of gratitude, this feeling. Let's spend a bit of time to recall when we help this person, this process. We recall, we really thank all these people. We thank them to give us this chance to plant these good seeds. Without them, then we won't be able to plant these good seeds. So we have this deep gratitude towards them. While I recall, I help them. I feel very happy. So in the heart, there is a very clear intention. We would like to be the super four steps, this superhero. If we are able to plant the seeds using these four steps to plant these good seeds, so that we will achieve our goal successfully to attend the course, then people around us will see our success and will start to follow us and start to learn to use these four steps. And lastly, I'm very happy that many people around me are using these 4 steps and planted a lot of good seeds. Before I help these people, what I do is right, because what I use is a new method. Give what I want. I'm going to do it again. I'm very cool. And at last, think about that. Imagine that in your heart, there is a golden light coming out from your heart, shining out. This golden light, together with the seeds that you have helped others to smoothly to attend the course. This seed, so direct this golden light of good seeds to those people who have the same need, the same goal like mine. Wishing them will successfully register to attend the course. And finally, they will attend the course. And I visualize and clearly see that 10th of April, I'm very happy and attending this course, level 7, and listening to Geshe Michael and the teacher team teaching, understand that how to perceive emptiness directly. And I will achieve my goal in my life faster. If you are ready, and just bring back your mind to the present. So you can stretch your body. So just now we have water for this seeds needed. So from now until the 10th, you have to keep watering your good seeds. All right, pass back to the MC.
Thank you, Teacher Eric, for leading us this specially designed coffee celebration so that we can all have wish fulfilled to go to Atom Level 7. So now I also want to once again to share again about why we must attend level 7. Just now, as what Teacher Eric has shared, and then there's one sentence he said that touches me a lot. He mentioned, you know, we need to see the image of the pen open up, because we have heard, maybe we have heard more than 100 times or maybe 1,000 times of the pen thing. Then do you really want to see this luminous image open up? How does it look like? If you really want, if you want to have no longer negative emotions, and you can, you can have a lot of results and become a perfect person to help all the people that you want to help, then you must really come to learn this level 7. And this is not a normal level 7, it's an enhanced version level 7. Even though you have already learned level 7, you can come back as a revision student. So at the start, Teacher Wen also share all these live tool, this 14 live tool. You feel that's so difficult, right? If you feel it's difficult, then why don't you just learn it? The more difficult things, the more we learn, then we can better understanding and can create more value. And because if something that everybody already know, the value is not so high. But because it's emptiness, we need to learn and continue to practice it, right? Then, so what's our people good to learn level 7 initially, like 6:30 before we start the live streaming? If you have any complaint, you have still things coming from itself, or at this moment, you feel that the handphone, the computer is coming from itself, and you feel that the MC is coming from itself, teacher Eric, teacher Jia, you also coming from outside, then you must come and learn level 7 again and reiterate this concept emptiness to you, which means that we have a lot of misunderstanding, we have wrong worldview. That's why it leads us not to able to achieve our goals. So you want to transform and make sure you have right view and want to, get out of negative emotion, get out of debts, and get big through. So no longer you have restrictions about yourself, especially our old practitioner here have planted a lot of good seeds, but regardless wealth or career, you're probably now at a plateau and you have a lot of obstacles, then you must definitely once again come to level 7. Even Gershi and Michael, you must at least learn 5 times of level 7. And teacher Jia, you have already attended 5 lessons. Teacher Jenny, teacher Sunny has already learned more than 5 times of level 7. Not so don't talk about us, right? So once again, encourage of you who want to level 7, and whether you have time or money, obstacles, you can just pay 29.90, and because we'll take part of the money, we'll donate to Gershie and Michael charity projects. At the same time, you can also use 29 to do donation, and also at the same time, you can have consultation with our wealth coach to help you, to counsel you, to help you to overcome your obstacles. Because sometimes you don't know what's going on with the wealth coach and also seed partners to do together with you and plant the seed together, then you definitely get the result easily. I have witnessed all these things myself. I also witnessed a lot of the students who took part in this. They have already helped more than 100 people to plant the seeds to successfully go class. Do you want to be the next one? If you want, please scan the QR code and join us. And also a prelude. And next Tuesday, we have our two heavy, our very important teachers who will share with us this activate the highest evolution for life. And when I saw this poster, I'm like, wow, these two are our great teachers. Have you all heard? Have you heard of Teacher Jenny and Teacher Kelly? Because they also created this platform to spread the seed system. One of them have 8 years of seed practitioner, and one of them had 13 years of DCIG international teacher. They are all very experienced. They have been following closely with Gershie and Michael around teaching around the world. So please, please, please don't miss out our Tuesday night sharing by Teacher Kelly and Teacher Jean. So once again, thank you everyone. So now I want to